Shout out to everybody here on Twitter. Shout out to everybody here on Twitch. Shout out to everybody here on YouTube. Shout out to everybody here all over the globe. And the Theta TV people. God bless you all. We're streaming all across the globe, baby. God bless each and every one of you. I'm getting ready for a beautiful live stream. I got some great ideas and some cool things to look at. Man, I was only in sleep for 7 hours, but so much has changed. How is your frequency? How is your vibe? Are you raising the energy to the highest point? Are you creating your reality? Let's get it, everybody. Well, I see a lot of Chainlink getting bought right now. They're buying up that Chainlink, a lot of Bitcoin, a bunch of Ethereum, Algorand. People are buying the dip. People are buying the dip. It's insanity. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. May God bless you all for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Shout out to Jebatron. Shout out to Psychedelic Catfish. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Bang, bang. We're going to do it again like we do it every single day, baby. Sundays, baby, Sundays. I love Sundays. And I'm long in this cup and handle to the green box. I'm telling you that right now. I'm gonna explain why. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Pepe banging on them all the way up about 36, 40, almost 40% gains overnight. No, more than that. 56%, almost 60% gains overnight for Pepe. AIDOGE banging on them. The coins, you gotta know where to be. You gotta know where to be. We're gonna help you figure that out every single day. AIDOGE up 31% from yesterday on the breakout. And I'm gonna show you something else that's happening with AIDOGE. We're gonna break it down. I can't wait. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? I said, are you ready? You're not supposed to see me. I'm in the dressing room getting ready. How dare you see me? I don't even have my pants on. I want you to get your frequency up. I want to get your energy up. You can control your reality. Nobody else can. They're filling you with fear and nonsense and lowering your frequency. Drugs are lowering your frequency. Alcohol is lowering your frequency. Negative people are lowering your frequency. I will not allow you to be hurt. I will pump you with positivity. I will put a force field of energy around you. You will never go back to the way you used to live. May God bless you all, baby. This is the realest deal in the house. This is the realest deal in the game. Let's fly like the angels we are. Shout out to each and every one of you. God bless my lifers. God is great. God is great. Allahu Akbar, my friends. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, baby. Shout out to each and every one of you. I love this life. There's nothing better than waking up every day and knowing that God has blessed you with another one, man. There's a bunch of people that did not wake up this morning. Let's, moment of silence for those people. Not everybody woke up. Some people had a tragedy last night. Horrible things can happen. Let's hope that all of the lifers stay whole no matter what. May God bless each and every one of you. No eat, no pay, baby. No eat, no pay on a Sunday morning. I don't care what day it is. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It does not matter. Love you, man. Love me, Adam, man. God bless you all. Hope everything is going all the way to the upside, baby, for you and yours. Let's take a look at BOOKMAP, see what's happening with BOOKMAP. Link in the description below to BOOKMAP. If you want to get down, that's really where you should be getting down, in my humble opinion. BOOKMAP's going to show you what's up. Shout out to the 333 in chat revenue. I see you. Whoever you are out there, I didn't get a chance, but I see you. I see you. May God bless each and every one of you for being here. Number one, if you want to join the trading group, hit the link in the description below. It'll show you the way. Number two, if you want to trade on MEXC because that has zero fees right now up until they eventually may up that ante. But again, like if I want to buy Bitcoin, I buy it on MEXC and I send it on over to my hardware wallet for no fees. Why would I pay Coinbase fees if I don't have to? Pointless. Absolutely pointless. Don't play yourself and overpay yourself. You know what I mean? Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. I'm just giving you the lowdown of what I'm doing to save me some monies, right? And MEXC is saving me some money. So here the deal is, I like to put this pinned comment at the top of the set of this here. And here you could join the trading group, you could join MEXC, or you could join KuCoin. All three do help me out in a major way. I bless you, and you could bless me. God bless you all for being. If you're going to trade anyway, might as well use my referral link and send me a commission. I would greatly appreciate it. Anyway, let's move on. Let us move on. I'm a small business. I'm out here every single day on my own. If anything ever happened to me, God forbid, what would happen to my business? So I am the one-man show here, one-man band. God bless each and every one of you. And that's not true. I got a whole team of people. But my team is there. But if I disappear, you know what I mean? There's nothing going on. So shout out to you all for being here. No days off. We're kicking it every single day. Bitcoin at 27,490. Let's talk about it. Let's break it down. A little bit of a long liquidation here, right? They're going after the longs right now in a low liquidity. Ooh, they're getting nasty with it. Ooh, they're getting nasty. Ooh. That usually means it's time to buy, right? Nice divergence there too. 156,000 in long liquidations. They just squirted them to the downside. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But we saw it here first, right? I just showed up. I'm like, whoa. The action. That's a nice buy-in. We're going to talk about that in a second. Am I bearish or bullish on Bitcoin? Is this a bull trap? Or are we going down to 22,000, 25,000, 19K? Are we going all the way to zero? Are we going to zero? Nah. Where is the fear? There is none. Fake emotions acting real. There's no fear. There's no worry. There's only do. We only do. We only do. And may I start with one passage real quick, even though it may piss some people off, but I love it. The Warrior of the Light hears comments like, there are certain things I'd rather not talk about because people are so envious. When he hears this, the warrior laughs. Envy cannot harm you if you don't let it. Envy is part of life and everyone should learn to deal with it. However, he rarely discusses his plans, and sometimes people believe this is because he's afraid of envy. But he knows that whenever he talks about a dream, he uses little bit of energy from that dream in order to do so. And by talking, he runs the risk of spending all the energy he needs to put the dream into action. The Warrior of the Light knows the power of words. The Warrior of the Light. Are you a Warrior of the Light? I know you are. Shout out to you all for being here. May God bless you. Let's jump into the chat, shall we? And look at AIDOGE just pumping nicely, doing damage. First thing I want to talk about is AIDOGE. I know it's a little mini coin. I know most of you people are like, what? It went up 30% last night. I'm going to break two things down for you right away for AIDOGE. First thing I'm going to see here is a cup. My brain sees the cup, right? The second thing I'm going to see here is a handle. My brain sees the handle. Samuel, cup and handle. Now, this is not guaranteed, right? I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do on this show should be taken as financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence before getting into any project, coin, or trade. What is this initial long? That's this length of this pole here. Watch, I'm also going to break it down. I did this and then I stopped myself. I deleted it. Look, you can also extend. You got to learn how to redraw. If you can't redraw, you don't know what's up, right? So we're making somewhat of a symmetrical triangle, and this could dump to zero. Just remember, it's a small coin. But this is telling me that the cup and handle can go up about 77, of course, 77%, right? I don't know why it always is, but it is. And I didn't try to make that happen. It just happened. Here's the length of the pole here to the upside. We'll see where the bigger movements are, and we'll give you your two targets to the upside, to the upside. The targets to the upside over here. 933 is the target, of course. It's so strange. And the secondary target is about 52.60. Oh, the other one's 69.33, of course. Even better. 69.33, 69033. 5 digits at the end there. And that could give you a massive move of about 133%. 133%, of course. Everything I do is on the 33, even if I don't try to do it. I believe this was a nice buy-in on the 7-minute fall down to get into Bitcoin. So let's talk about it. Let's break it down. Wicks galore, right? But they're just wicking you into this beautiful, beautiful handle, in my humble opinion. Bit of a double top there that made it to the downside. Got bought back up on a wick. Tried to get to the point of control, but I don't think the bears had enough in them to get it up. I see this beautiful cup with a handle, and I'm going to talk about the moving averages getting tight. Tight moving averages getting very close together. All right? Here's the deal, though. We are in this falling wedge that broke to the upside. Clear as day. You can see that. We make it even tighter. I mean, it definitely broke to the upside. You can't say it didn't because you have to hold this trend line tight. All right? Once you break out and you flag out of a falling wedge, it's likely you continue to the upside. You're oversold in the 15. The 7 just got bent out of shape, but hey, it's about to boom back to the upside, in my humble opinion. Again, what do I know? What do I know? Who knows? I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. I have no clue where Bitcoin's going to go. I'm just showing you the probability, but I like this cup and this handle. I like this 200 outlier. What's likely to happen is the 200 kind of done. These get closer. We kind of go more sideways, and then boom. I'm taking that 1 hour to the 200 SMA to the upside. RSI is also in a bull flag. Lack of bearish momentum there. Really not a lot of sell-off there. And falling volume with falling price suggests that we will get a reversal to the upside here on the volume. So if you just trade volume in that, you're going to be banging them to the upside. No eat, no pay, baby. No eat, no pay. Shout out to everybody here. So I'm playing this trade to the 200 SMA. It may take a day. It may take tomorrow. Again, it's heavy volatility. They may jettison down, jettison up. It's Sunday. Worst day to be trading. I'll be honest, My position is very small due to that. But here's the deal. I'm looking for a move to the green box. And I believe when I show up later tonight, we're going to be somewhere sideways or in that green box. Likely we get above this point of control. This is our value area low. And we could get right back in here to this nice chunky area at about 28,190. So I am making a prediction that we'll be somewhere in this green box when I come back tonight at 8 p.m. about 9 hours from now. That's Bitcoin in a nutshell. Really nothing else to say. 7-minute in a flag, 15-minute in a flag. Nice dumpage. You got if you can't buy green candles to get up, then what do you have to buy? You have to buy green candles and wicks to get in. Just like that wick pumped it up. All right? Any bullish divergence here too as well. Let's see, nothing crazy. Nothing on the 5. Anything on the 7-minute time frame? Slight. Yeah, right now we got a bullish divvy. That is swinging up. That is swinging down. We have a nice bullish divergence right there, which tells us we're likely to get a move back to the upside, at least to the top of the channel. At least to the top of the channel. Falling wedge broke out, broke back in, and it could bump to the upside as well. Something to think about. So I'm bullish on Bitcoin at the moment. But what do I know? What do I know? I'm just a guy that trades Bitcoin every single day of his life. Well, almost every day. There's a couple days I take off. But, I'm always in a trade because I'm in a long-term trade as well. So what do I know, though? Who knows? I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. I'm not telling you Bitcoin's definitely going there. We could easily dump back in. Here's the deal, though. We dump back in. We bounce out the point of control. We double bottomed here. We showed signs of a very strong movement and some bullish divergence. Likely that bullish divergence stays at least till we get back up to a bigger rejection point. Again, what do I know? Nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. I love it because people will come on the channel and be like, this is what you said yesterday. This is what you said yesterday. You said we were going to 38K. And I'll be like, what else did I say? And then eventually I'll be like, didn't I say I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance? Didn't I say I have no idea where Bitcoin's going? And they're like, yeah, you did. So I love it because once I open up and become vulnerable, people can't hit me below the belt. That's the beauty of knowing you're a human, and that, we're infallible. We're not guaranteed to be right every single time. Let's not dump, please. Shout out to Dibor, man. I'm looking for one more squeeze to the downside after that upside. You never know, baby. You're looking. I'll just play the charts, baby. I'll just play the charts. I didn't research Matic. It was a developer I could have dropped price to get back in. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Yeah, I mean, the developer's bouncing out. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate each and every one of you for being here. 169 likes, 500 people on the live. Just not the lifer way. If I was watching you, I would swim across a shark-infested waters to hit that like button. I would hop on crocodiles to hit that like button. I would walk on hot coals for you just to hit that like button. I really think I would. If I knew you needed it, I'd do it for you because God would just bless me back no matter what. Shout out to you all for being here, but do the right thing. Hit the like button. You know, also, the like button's not about me. It's about you. Who here wants to be a millionaire in cryptocurrency? Or at least make more money than they have? Who here wants to raise your hand, wave, put an emoji, put a lemon emoji, and say, hey, I want to be a millionaire? Who here wants to change their life financially, spiritually, mentally, and physically, get themselves into great shape, look beautiful and clear? I'm 40 years old. I feel like I'm 25, baby. 21. I feel like I'm 18, 17. 16's a little young. I feel like I'm 18 years old. Who here wants to be a millionaire? I'm asking you. I'm asking you. You can't say yes. Okay, yes, yes. Anybody else? That's it? That's all we got? 500 people? There's only 20 people that want to become a multimillionaire or change their lives? Okay. So, you know, if more people know about crypto, more people are going to be able to buy your bags. I'm just telling you, right? So you can get out at the top. I'm just making this clear. When you trade, you're taking someone else's money. It's facts. So why wouldn't you hit the like button? Because the like button is going to make more people know about cryptocurrency on a channel that doesn't stop. So the like button helps you in your dreams. Everyone that just said yes, if you didn't hit the like button, your frequencies are off, and you're going to be in a state of dis-ease for the rest of the day. I'm serious. You don't want to be in a state of dis-ease. You don't want to be in a state. You want to be intentionally part of what you're a part of. So if you're here on the live, if you believe you're going to change your life, hit that like button because that's going to help you more, almost as much as it helps me, even more. Because more people are going to know about what you're doing and where you're going, and more people are going to know about cryptocurrency. Right now, we're fighting YouTube's algorithm with all the people that are doing all different things. Somebody's doing gardening, some doing cooking. Let's push the crypto algorithm to get into the mainstream. We need you to hit that like button so you can push crypto adoption to the upside. So if you don't hit the like button, I assume you just don't like money. I assume you don't have high frequency. I assume you don't want to go to the top. God bless each and every one. That's harsh realities of life, but it just is what it is. Our brain is very sensitive nerve cells, which allows us to feel the truth, even when it is not yet available. Nikola Tesla. I'm just telling you right now, these quotes will change your life forever. That's the real problem with the world. Too many people grow up. They forget, right? Declining from the public ways, walking in unfrequented paths. Pythagoras. Be bad, but at least don't be a liar or a deceiver. Funny. A no does not hide anything, but a yes easily becomes a deception. You can hide memories, but you can't erase history that produced them. Great results can be achieved with small forces. Sun Tzu. Act as if you are already happy, and that will tend to make you happy. Isn't that interesting? Only a fool learns from his own mistakes. The wise man learns from the mistakes of others. Otto von Bismarck. Dude, the greatness of a nation and its moral progress can be judged by the way its animals are treated. May God bless each and every one of you for being here. Thank you so much for the love. All right. All right. All right, everybody. Thank you for being here. We're going to break it down. So that's Bitcoin in a nutshell. Highly likely this cup and handle booms us to the upside. You're in a flag outside of a falling wedge. It's clear to me that the 1 hour wants to push. You're in this beautiful little wedge of the 1 hour time frame. Also a bit of a cup and handle here on the RSI. Let me show you what I'm seeing. For the Stochastic, don't delete the RSI, Sammy. What are you doing? What are you doing, Sammy? Sammy! Who here calls me Sammy? You know, when you add an IE or a Y next to someone, it's a form of friendship. Whenever I meet a guy, he comes to the house, he's working on something, like we had an alarm guy come in. His name was Tom. I was like, what up, Tommy? Hi, can I get you some water, Tommy? And I always just throw that in there. It's a sense of connection. You know what I mean? What up, Bobby? Hey, Bobby, how you been there? You know what I mean? Shout out to all my Sammy people out there. I appreciate you. I see you. I see you. Sammy! You're funny, man. Uncle Sammy. I love my dude, Sammy. Shout out to everybody here on the live, man. Let me get a Sammy sandwich. Who made me a Sammy? God bless you all, man. Bobby here. Shout out to Bobby. Do we have a Tommy in the house? Do we have a Billy in the house? We got any Billies, Tommies, Robbies? Please don't call me Kylie when we meet. What up, Kylie? That's so funny, man. Sam of the Man sandwich. Where's the Semyich? Go Leafs, man. The Bruins, man. The Bruins. The Bruins all the way, man. No one's taking it this year. If we don't win, it's going to be a crying fest in Boston after making the most wins of any NHL team in history. More wins than any NHL team in history. The Bruins did it. So we got to go all the way. Only 12 more wins to win it all, baby. Only 12 more wins to win it all. Or maybe I'm wrong. I think I read that, but maybe I should verify that. You know what I mean? So MEXC is the place to be. You got to do what you got to do. All right? AIDOGE doing damage to the upside. We already gave you the AIDOGE scenario. What about PEPE? What's PEPE doing? I mean, PEPE was down at 2, went all the way back to 3.2. That's a 50% gain for PEPE, right? And I could see it even going up even more. But yesterday went to a low right there of the 2 3s. Let me show you what happened here to PEPE. And PEPE just banged on him out the falling wedge to the upside. Called even by Stack McChange. Look, up 73% since yesterday. Up 73% since yesterday for PEPE the Frog. And I'm telling you, I mean, I do my due diligence here. Look, that's a cup and handle too. The handle doesn't always have to be a downward handle. But look, that was the cup and handle just beginning. So here, let's get the energy up. Let's get the vibes going. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. We are on a higher plane. We are on a higher frequency. And I decided I'm not buying a home in Florida. I'm renting my house in Florida. I'm going to be buying rental properties. That's the key. Cash flow. Buy where you live, or rent where you live, and buy where you rent until, once I get 10 mil, then I'll buy a $1 million home. You know what I mean? But I want that. I'm going after that cash flow, baby. I'm going over that cash flow. I started trading because of Andrew Tate. Man, that's amazing. What do you think about Andrew Tate? I mean, I don't have any. You know what? I fasted for Ramadan, and one of the main reasons I did is I heard he was getting his food in prison, and he was pushing the bugs away when it was nice and hot, and he was waiting to the end of the day to break his fast and to eat. And I said, if he can do it, I can do it. So a fellow brother of mine But again, I don't want to get too crazy because you never know. Next thing you say that and people, So they're up and down, man. There's some things I love, some things I don't love. Let's see if we can get we'll see if we get my man here on the live. One of my favorite, disruptors. Okay, everybody here, God bless you all. God bless each and every one of you. All right, we need to take, they're funny. Sam is my brother of faith, man. The environment is too jacked up against people that do rental properties when people refuse to pay rent or squat. Not in Florida. Not in Florida, baby. Florida's got some good laws, man. I'm buying in Florida. That's the deal. And I'm going to only buy in high-end areas that only people with a lot of money can afford. You know what I mean? I'm not going to buy in a low rent area. How the Benner cycle predicts 100 years of market movement. Sam Benner was a farmer in the 1800s who wanted to understand how market cycles worked. In 1875, he published a book forecasting business and commodity prices. He identified years of panic, years of good times, and years of hard times. Panic years. These are years when the market panicked, either buying or selling a stock irrationally until its price skyrocketed or plummeted beyond anyone's wildest expectations. Good times. Years Brenner identified as times of high prices and the best time to sell stocks, values, and assets of all kinds. Hard times. In these years, Banner recommended buying stocks, goods, and assets and holding them until the boom years of the good times. What's really cool is when we look at this, 2023 is a time to buy, all right? It's a low time. It's a time to load up by his predictions. 2035 is a time to unload. 2039 is a time to buy. You get it? Just some ideas here. 2026 is the time to sell in the middle section. Years of good times, high prices, and the time to sell stocks right there. And then if it goes exorbitantly to the upside, years in which panic have occurred and will occur again. And there was massive panic, so we'd get the drawdown. Years of hard times, low prices to buy. And look, we're in 2023, and it tells you to sell in 2026. That's kind of exactly kind of where we're at. And that maybe, because the halving is 2024. And 18 months from then, which would be 2025, and then It could be May of 2025. We could get into the 2026 area or close to it. But this coincides with the Bitcoin cycle too as well. 100 years of a sure thing. At the bottom of his card, Brenner wrote sure thing. And for 100 years, he's been close to perfect. As prosperous Ohio farmer, the 1873 market panic was a blow for Samuel Benner, and it wiped him out. When trying to understand why this happened, Benner discovered the notion of market cycles. As a farmer, Samuel knew, just like me, Samuel, the one who hears God, that's what the name means, knew that the seasonal cycle, in Hebrew, it means the one who hears God. The seasonal cycle affected, look, Samuel in Hebrew. I'm telling you, the name God has heard, or the name of God. The name Samuel is from the Old Testament of the Bible and derives from the Hebrew phrase meaning either God has heard or name of God. It's respected by Jews, Christians, and Muslims as a wise prophet, judge, and a leader of the ancient Israel variant forms, and have been translated to virtually every known language. I'm telling you, man, God has placed, appearing, derived. Man, we're ready to go, man. I wasn't named Samuel for an accident. Let's go, baby. Let's go. So look, Pepe in this little flag, shoulder, head into shoulder. I see that. We could make this bigger channel here like this. And this could be the bigger cup and handle that could get us to the upside. I own some Pepe. I own 2,000 USD worth of Pepe. I will disclose that. So, hey, but again, I took a risk and it could dump all the way to zero. And I know that. It's okay. Goes to zero. I'll put my tail between my legs and say, hey, I took a shot on a bigger gain. It didn't happen. But at least I took a shot. Nothing ventured, nothing gained in my humble opinion of life. All right. I like this 27,405 region for a bit of a load up into possibly more here. Funny wreck. They got a bunch of stuff going on. Also, if you hit the link here, you can see that we're doing a cool little MEXC crypto lifer deal. 6 days left, 21 hours. And they're just going to be able to give you more bonuses for your buck if you use the link. And right now it's zero fees all the way, baby. Zero fees, man. Jump on it today. It'll blow your mind on MEXC. All right. I don't even know how they're doing it with zero fees, but hey, they're putting the customer first and it's paying off for the exchange. So I'm really excited to see their model. One of the best models in the game. I started getting into BitGet. I did open up a BitGet. I researched the FUD from BitGet and I was somewhat settled that it was okay. I'm not going to leave more than like $5,000 to $10,000 on BitGet at any given moment in time. It's going to be one of my more extreme exchanges, but at the same time, they have some cool incentives, right? And yeah, they have some cool incentives. MEXC are paying it forward. They really are, man. I don't listen to Tate, but ratings and subs would be cool if he came on. Hey, you never know. But look, I don't want to become like you know what I mean? I'm always, my business is mine. My business is mine. Shout out to everybody here. Marcus, my man. Anyone who tries to talk smack, who listen, yeah. MEXC doesn't work in Canada. Says you. You do whatever makes you happy, man. I see no way. I push forward. Love you, bro. And the trading group, Jebitron, God bless you for being here. Sam is the man. All right. So this is what I see happening for BTC. We show up tonight somewhere in here. We get a massive bull move. But again, it's just what the 1 hour says. Let's look at the bigger time frames. Let's break it down for you like we do every single day. All right. Funny, I did say we would get into the green box. Where do we go? We got right into the green box. So insane, right? Remember last night? I guess that's what I said. And we did that. We got into the green box. Beautiful long trade. Now getting slumped on. But I already showed you what's happening there on the other time frames. Oh, and this is where I have the levels to watch. All right. Went over this in depth last night, like so solely. But if we lose these zones, you see we're almost double bottoming here. 1, 2. I mean, it doesn't have to be a perfect one. There's a bit of a double bottom forming to the upside, right? Also, we could be making this ascending triangle and start to go sideways for a little while. This would be really good for the altcoins. There's a way we don't lose this level. Right now, we've been holding it. Everybody and their mama wants 25,000. You know how many people have an order down there just waiting for 25K? Are they going to get it? I don't know. Love, light, and consciousness. May God bless you all abundantly. What I say, zero integrity. Animal. Shout out to all the lovely lifers in the chat. Yeah, I'm not 100% on one thing. I take the positive from every single person. You know what I mean? So there you go. Let's look at DMTR. People are screaming about it. They're freaking out. I'm telling them to be careful. The daily wants to pump. Everyone's like, the daily's going. The daily's going to do it. It's all the way. But I'm watching that 3-day just like I watch CAS. The 3-day is a little high for me. And I believe we're going to dump on the 3-day. We have a major bearish divergence on the 3-day chart that I definitely think you should be heeding. All right? And I'm waiting for it to come back down to this area. I know you're like, whoa, why is library? And that's a giant cup and handle. And I'm telling you right now, that's going to be the move. I started playing the 3-day, and it's not hard. You know what? I want to teach you something. I'm going to teach you something that's going to blow your mind. All right? What you learn from one coin, you can bring into another. All right? What you learn from one coin, you can bring into another. Let's talk about how I had to wait for Caspo, and I just want to keep bringing this up. And I kept saying, I'm going to buy it lower than I sold it at. I sold it at 27 here on this pump, 28, 27.8 and 28, two little cells I sold. It continued to pump to 4. And I kicked myself. I let my human emotions in. But then I got back to brass tacks, and I went to the 3-day chart, and I said, Sam, don't listen to those emotions. They're not real. They're fake emotions acting real. I said, you know what a 618 is, Sam. Wait for price to get down to the 618 Fibonacci level after a big pump, just like it did down here. It pumped up. It came back to the 618. You would have sold here and thought you were late and thought, had to get back in, but no. But no. And you can expand this thing on itself. So you can take a fractal from itself and expand it, right? And we'll match it up here a little bit. I mean, how does that look like? We'll go right back down to the 618, 706 area. And then that's going to be a beautiful move to the upside for Caspa. So I'm going to be slowly DCAing. I already bought 500, but I'm going to slowly start buying 500 every couple of days till I get back my initial position. Well, I'm going to have more cash, actually. I'm going to spend the exact amount that I sold. You get it? This took so much patience. I'm telling you right now, and I keep reiterating this because it's something you need to learn, okay? And everyone's going to be like, oh, it's going to go up. You're going to FOMO in with the crowd. But you know how many people are watching the 3-day chart? Probably 1% of the world. A very small percent. And you know how many people have the patience and the waiting stamina? Only probably 1% of the world. Very little people are going to be able to wait for Caspa to get back down to the 618. Most people are not going to be able to wait. Their emotions are going to get the better of them. Even I, as a human, I had to buy a little bit at the zone, right? Because it is what it is. So, just signed up. God bless you, brother. Congratulations. You're in the right place at the right time. I believe so. Get my notification for you this time, lifer. Good streams, good streams. We're going to a new level each day using light, love, and positivity. Peace and love to all of you and yours. We will continue to grow and shine bright. Thank you so much, man. As we all need to be able to help one another. Unconditional love is key. Yet on the vampires that will suck the life out of you. Yeah, shout out to Creative Crypto. We got to love everybody, but you do have to protect yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you can love all the dogs in the world. You see a dog going to bite you, you can't go hug the dog. It's going to bite your throat off, right? So you got to identify pain. You got to identify pain. You got to identify pain and know when someone is negative and avoid all negativity. If you can. If you can. Shout out to my man Corey Costa in the house. God bless you, Corey. Join us for the weekly candle close live stream tonight at 8 p.m. Yep. Appreciate you, lifer. Need to look at H-bar and X-bar. I'm never... You know what? If everyone likes H-bar, that's good for them. It's cool. It's just not... H-bar is not in my portfolio. I believe there's better... there's way better movement out there. Algo, I bought a long time ago. A lot of people are obsessed about Algorand. I mean, I'm loading up on AGIX. I've made that very, very clear. Can you check the Woo Network? If you're scared of the dog, he will bite you. No, there's a dog that regardless of what you do will bite you. I'll be honest with you. You could be as confident as you want. There's a dog that will bite you regardless. You could sit there and be like, I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you. The dog will still bite you. Because if I train my dog to bite you, it's going to bite you. I'm just telling you that right now. I agree with you. You don't show fear around a dog. Certain dogs you don't want to... But I'm telling you right now, you can be as confident as you want. Like, you can be as confident as you want in front of a silverback gorilla. He's going to crush your face. You know what I mean? Like, you can be like, nah, dude. And he'll be like, okay. Bah! You know what I mean? There's danger in the world. You must recognize danger in the world in order to remain solvent. Anyway. Little dogs bark a lot. Police dog, yeah. How you know there's a police dog? It'll always be on the left side because most people are right-handed and their arms are on the right side. I don't want to even say it, but the arms are on the right side. So they keep the dog on the left so the dog could go and they never actually, you know what I mean? It keeps the arm on one side of the dog. So if you see any type of trained attack dog or any dog that was, you know, maybe already law enforcement, it's going to be on the left side of the person. So if you're walking around and you see the dog always on the left side, the guy turns, it goes to the left. Even if he tries to turn and the dog's on the right and it circles back and goes right to his left side. So I was keen to this information and I'm able to pick out. And sometimes that can help you too. Someone will be walking slowly. Could be a D-Tech. And you can see by the way the dog's moving exactly what's happening. There's a lot of key tells in there. But I learned this from somebody that taught me. I didn't know it all. We just got a Doberman doing our best to socialize with kids and the other dogs as much as possible. Fear is fake. Danger is real. I love what he just said. So I'm waiting for Kaz to come back to the 618 Fibonacci level. And I'm just waiting my turn. 3 days coming. Maybe we don't get that low. We're about to touch the 21, you know. And that's why I started to nibble. If we pump back up and we come back down, I'll nibble. And there's no guarantees that we're going there, but it's highly likely. So I look at DMTR. And look, we're going to take this fractal now from Kaz, right? You're going to make sure it's clicked in. Hit Control-C. Go to DMTR. And remember, we didn't do fractals for so long. We're back into fractal magic. I love that. I absolutely love it. And then we're going to paste this in here. And look, I mean, look at how funny that is. We come right. I didn't even have to change it, which is eerily weird. But like, there's the deal. We're going to likely come back down to the 618. And look at the 3 days. So at the top. Just going to get started, just like Kaz did. So again, I'm waiting for my patience. I sold DMTR too, up into the top areas. I'm waiting for it to come back down where I can load up back on my position. So these are two positions, long-term holds that I really like, but I want to reaccumulate them at the right times. I'm going to teach you how to do this, and it's going to take you a long time. Casper took a long time to do this. I just want to make it clear. Most people do not have the patience I'm learning. I used to, when I wasn't mature enough as a trader, I didn't have the patience either. This took time, everybody, for me to garner this type of maturity in trading, to be able to sit back, relax, and realize that price will come to me. I do not have to chase price. Price will come to me. I do not have to chase price. Same thing with the men and the ladies out there. You don't have to chase them. They'll come to you once you get situated and get your frequency right. They will flock around you, all right? Not to be rude to the women, also to the women out there. The men will flock around you if you get your frequency right. If you get your chi centered, you won't have to chase anybody. They will be chasing you, all right? Hopefully in a good way. You know, not no one like chasing you down the street. Shout out to everybody here. Do you have an Oregon Energy? The mandala. The mandala, baby. The mandala. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right? So we're waiting for Kaz to come on back down. How long has this taken for it to happen? Hit shift. Press on the button and then drag down and then go from candle to candle. 27 days I've been waiting to get Kaz below my price action. And I didn't know if it was ever going to do. I had to have faith in the technical analysis. I had to have faith in my emotions would have told me to buy. Oh my God. Let me show you what happened here. Because this is what you're doing sometimes and it's going to hurt. So you're in or you sell with a profit. It starts pumping and you buy into this green candle right here because you're like, I'm going to miss the next big pump. You take your measured move and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to miss this next big pump. But you don't see the divergence. The divergence would have stopped you at hello. Would have said, no, you're okay. Divergence tells you when you're buying the top. So does the stochastics RSI, and so does the MACD. Also, when the 21-day moving average and the 200 are far apart, it's telling you it's time to take some profitos, and it's time to wait. When the 21 makes a space away from the 50, and when these make space away from the 200, when you can see this space and this space, it's highly likely a top. You got to wait. And what you're waiting for is these to conjoin again. So look at your last pump. Same thing happened. It came up. You got a bearish divergence right there. Look, this is clockwork. Swing up to swing up. Swing down to swing down. I'm teaching you how to reaccumulate, really. We should be... Team, we could chop this up. I didn't do it perfectly, but if we could chop it up, how to reaccumulate. Well, let me do it. Hi, my name is Samuel James Price. I'm the Crypto Lifer. I do a show every day on YouTube since February of 2021. No days off, over 800 days straight. Let's go. And I'm going to teach you how to reaccumulate. I sold Kaz around this area. It continued to pump. And a lot of people got emotional and bought into these green candles at the top. And then they'd be down hard right now. But I did not do that. After my sell, I dispelled my emotions. I calmed down. I drew a Fibonacci level. And I'm waiting for the Fibonacci to come back down to the 618 level. I also saw there was a bearish divergence here on the 4-hour time frame as you had a swing up on price action from this swing to this swing and a swing down on the RSI. This told me that was highly likely a top. I also called tops based on what? The moving averages. Look at the last thing that happened. We had a huge pop here. We were tight on the moving averages. What happened? The 21 got away from the 50-day moving average. I'm teaching you special sauce that I teach in my class people pay for right here and right here. When the 21 makes a move and some space from the 50 and the other moving averages make space for the 200, you're likely getting a downside. Look, we can do it again here. Swing up to swing up, swing down. 4-hour had bearish divergence and the moving averages were far apart. That told you you were buying the top, okay? So you wait now for price action to get tight again. And once it gets tight, that's when you start to reaccumulate. Or when the 200 gets away from when the 21 gets away from the 200, see, it's the opposite. If I flip this upside down, that's your buy, that's your sell, that's your buy right there. You flip it back up, that's your sell, that's your buy. What did I just do? I flipped the charts upside down to reconvene and dispel bias, all right? To reconvene the notion of what I see and to dispel bias. Here it is again, bearish divergence. You came back down. You could draw a mini fib here, and I'm almost positive you hit the 618 Fibonacci level. How do I know this? Because I've studied this for a living. I do it every single day. I love Fibonacci's, moving averages, and divergences. Those things alone will trump almost any indicator you add, anyone you pay for, whatever you do. You'll become the indicator. Can you see these things before everybody else is the key? So now, look, we did it 2 times already. Third time is a charm. Same situation. Bearish divergence. See? Look, first time. Bearish divergence, moving averages far apart to the 618. Bearish divergence, moving averages far apart to the 618. Bearish divergence, moving averages far apart to the 618. I'm going to drop gems on you every single day here on the channel. You're going to learn things you never thought possible. If you join my Discord, you're going to learn even more. I'm telling you right now, I give away what I have for free every day. There's value on the live stream. If there's value on the live stream, imagine what you'll get in the trading group for $3 a day, $270 a day. If you jump on in, we have a special right now for $270. And $330, you get a class that I teach every Tuesday that puts everybody on the same page. So we always the same indicators. We look at the same things, and nobody's confusing each other with random ideas, thoughts, and just nonsense. It's all one. We become a unit, and we are able to, when we're all a unit and we're all doing the same, we're using the same indicators, we become very, very strong as a unit, everybody. And I'm teaching this way. I'm teaching this idea. So we use fractal magic ideas. Same thing is going on right here. And this is how you reaccumulate. And again, it takes a lot of patience. I use the 3-day chart to do a lot of my reaccumulation. I love the 3-day. It tends to sit well with me. All right. So here's a fractal. Where did I grab this? I grabbed it from here and I expanded it and slapped it onto itself. So this is a fractal from Caspa from the earlier pump. Look, we had the bearish divergence of the 4. It all was called. And now we're overbought on the RSI, overbought on the stochastics, and the MACD getting a bearish cross, likely coming back down to the 618 golden pocket. And I sold here, right in this secondary wick here. And then it pumped on the 4-hour, and there was some FOMO for me to get back in. Felt like I had missed out. I told myself to relax and let the 618 take over. And I'm telling you right now, if you can understand this concept that I just put down, you'll be able to reaccumulate like a boss, and you won't be using emotions. It'll change the way you live for the rest of your life, and it'll change the way you trade. I am to help you in many different ways, not just in trading. I'm going to push you to your limit. I'm going to make you push yourself all the way to the upside, baby. You're not going to be the same after I'm done with you in a positive way. Join the Lifer fam. You will become homogenized with us and become a better trader in the Discord. It has been a catalyst to many of our individual successes. Instant access, just scan the QR code for life-changing entry to greatness. Yep. Or if you're on your phone and you can't hit the QR code, I get it. Scroll up, hit that link, join the Discord immediately. It's so simple. Or if you want to go to a secure site like mine and you like that, go to CryptoLifer.com. Go to CryptoLifer.com. All right? Ooh. Crypto Differ, always, it makes me look like Crypto Lifer. CryptoLifer.com, and I paid a pretty penny for that URL. I'm telling you right now. Jump on it today. It'll change your life. Jump on it today. It'll change your life. All right? It really will. It really will. Learn to trade crypto properly. Don't be looking at all these different indicators, not sure what's going on. Learn how to trade crypto properly or any asset. And honestly, you could do this on any asset in the world. You'd be like, no, he's out of his mind. Well, let's look at Tesla. Let's take a look when to reaccumulate Tesla, and let's look at it on the 3-day chart. And let's talk about it. Tesla is coming right back down to the 618 golden pocket, wick down here. This tells me they're coming out with some big news. Something's happening. This may be our local bottom for Tesla. I also see a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. Likely Tesla makes a move. And this says by August of 2024, maybe even to September, somewhere in this region, we could be at a higher price action. May take a little longer. It might go long somewhere in 2025, February, about a year from now. But I'm seeing a target of 581 for Tesla. I'm just saying, when they come out with a contract and they get all the trucks, something's going to happen. This says, show me the charts and I'll show you the news. The charts can teach us the news. Tesla doing the same thing as Caspa. And look, exact same thing. Swing up to swing up here is bearish divergence. Look, that was swinging down. And even if that's up there, it's still a swing to the downside. That tells you you're going to drop. The moving averages are far apart. The 21, the 200. I can teach you how to trade any asset in the world with what I teach you. Forex, Tesla, the Dow Jones, ETFs. It doesn't matter. You don't need an indicator. You don't need anything but your brain. I'm going to make you the strongest brain you've ever had. Yours. You're going to become fortified and you're going to move at the speed of light. I've done it. You can do it. I'm not that different than you. I just put a lot of work and discipline into my life. That's all you need to do. I got rid of the drugs. I got rid of the alcohol. I don't do anything. I am completely sober every day of my life. The most thing I drink is lemon water or some turmeric. You know what I mean? And I use the high that God puts into my life every day to push me to these higher limits. I would not be able to come out on this live stream every single day without a day off, without God in my life. I'm telling you right now. I would have been depressed one day. I would have went down and out. Do you ever see me sad? Do you ever see me down? This is not an act. I feel this. I feel amazing every single day of my life. And it's you people that make me feel amazing. I wake up knowing you're going to be there for me when I show up. I wake up knowing if I slap on a live stream and I just show up, there's going to be 600 people here chilling with me right now. 600 people, 378 likes, 444 on the chat revenue. You people are unbelievable. Solana chart, sir. Can you check it? Send in a TA or super chat for a deep dive. I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Push the like button. Seb is the best. Join the Discord, his trading group. I will soon. Shout out to Nick Swanson. Thank you for being here. What makes you decide between the 618 and the 0.65 as entry points for accumulating? I don't decide. I buy inside the golden pocket. The golden pocket is in between the 0.65 and the 0.618. All right? That's the real golden pocket. A lot of people don't know where the golden pocket is. I think they think it's between the 0.5 and the 618 or something. I don't know, but this is the real golden pocket. The 0.65 and the 0.618. That is the true golden pocket. You might dip to the 706. It happens. And look, lifer friend, the 786. Look at that. 786 on an extreme. If you're really going for crazy divergence, if you're going for like a really crazy lev trade, smaller time frames, the 786 can come through too. The whole region really is an area of accumulation, but a lot of times you do stop at the 618. And there's no guarantees. It doesn't have to happen every time, but it does a lot. I mean, it's like 90%. Sam has helped me change my life. I quit the drugs and the alcohol, and I started to grow. I love the life I have now, and I have found my life or family. Absolutely the greatest decision I have ever made. Thank you. Shout out to Lifer Friend for the 786. God bless you, brother. Yep. Ladder in, ladder out. Exactly. You start getting in here one at a time, one at a time, one at a time. It pumps. You start getting out. You don't have to make one whole entry all at once. All right? So, again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say you should be taking as financial advice. So I'm looking at this giant cup and handle beginning to form on Dimitra. There's your cup. That's highly likely going to be your handle, and then you're gone to the upside. All right. Check DGen Coin, AIDOGE. Thanks. We already did that at the beginning of the stream. Thank you for coming on it. We already did the AIDOGE, and we looked at it. I guess I could be nice to show you one more time. We got a cup and handle for PEPE. PEPE may come down here and hit this lower level. We can draw a mini fib on PEPE. It could come down to this 618 area, which is right there. You see it? At about 25.70 could be our next bottom for PEPE. I wish you the best in all your endeavors, Lifer. Thank you so much. God bless you. And I had the restream. Hold on. I got the restream chat out, so I should be able to see all the chats. I did not buy PEPE. Why no hex technical analysis? Is that today? No. Okay, let me see. Hold on one second. I have a thing where I can see the chat from Theta and everywhere we're going. We're also live on Theta TV today. Why not? I wanted to push the limits and see how many streams I could make in one day, man. And wow, we're gaining steam there on Theta. We're gaining steam on Theta. So I'm going to type in restream chat, right? And it says engage viewers and cross platforms. Open in the browser. Hooray. Something went wrong. Reload the page. Funny, I can't get it today, but I got it earlier on the live. Anyway, we'll figure it out another time. Let's see what Bookmap is brewing with us. Yeah, 27,450. We did get a bounce, and we liquidated some shorts right there, right? 3K in liquidations. And look, remember when I said that was likely our buy? I mean, that was 27.3, and we've bounced already from there to the upside. Again, no guarantees. No guarantees. Confirmed. Oh, wow. Now you're all writing in there? I'm 14 and have over 20 in crypto, and I use my mom's crypto. Oh, my gosh. I don't want to hear anything like that. There it is. It's actually there. It is there. It's coming in now. So this has everyone from every platform here. Mostly YouTube. Mostly YouTube. Confirmed. Yep, okay. Bell USDT was rocking today. Oh, yeah. So he asked about AIDOGE. I already went over it, but I'll be nice enough to show it one more time. I see a giant cup and handle for it. Okay. It's not letting me, like, bring this back down. I don't know why. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there we go. That's why. Volume. So I see this giant cup and handle for AIDOGE. This thing could make a massive move to the upside. And that'll be 133% gains at 69033. Pretty interesting. But that's AIDOGE. If you want a more in-depth analysis, go back to the beginning of the analysis. All right? And I woke up today just so inspired. I went to bed listening to frequencies and vibration, and I live my life in frequency and vibration. I am a vibrating being, and so are you. You live in a vibrating universe. I thought this was so funny. After Elon Musk removed legacy verified check marks, Twitter's biggest users are blocking everyone who pays pays. And I said, bye, Felicia. We now know who is who. Best thing that could have ever happened. Remove the puppets and the paid chills. God is great. Because we know who's a puppet now and who isn't. If you're not for the movement, if you're not for the people. Also, Twitter's a business. You know what I mean? Pay for the business or bounce, man. I'm super happy to pay my $8 to make sure no one can basically say they're me. Before anyone could have said they were me, it was causing me great distress. A bunch of copiers every single day coming my way with their Twitter. You know, now that can't happen to me. I'm protected. I will pay for protection. Why not? Why not? Right? Change of plans. I'm not buying a house in Florida. I'm renting and buying 2 cash flow rental properties. I had a huge realization last night. If one Airbnb is right, it'll pay for itself and half my rent. If 2 Airbnb, well, it will be a huge win. Rent where you live and live where you rent. I'm just saying, it takes guts to go over what 99% of people will not do, but the rewards are plenty. Put that money to work. Do not let the banks trap you in a mortgage that does not cash flow. Do what 99% do not do. No one does this, so this is what I will do. And you can follow me on my path. I'm going to start a new YouTube channel, Sam Price, and you can follow me on my path there, where I'm going to be going over all these different new ideas and concepts, off topic of a chart there. People probably still show up and be like, chart this. But that's where I get to be me and get to be free. I'm the Crypto Lifer here where I'm going to go over the charts. But my new channel, Sam Price, is going to show you who I really am, what else I'm doing with the crypto wins, and how I'm expanding my life to another moment. That is the goal. If anyone wants to have Sam check out a token, send in a TA or super chat or deep dives. I'm moving to Jacksonville. God bless you, man. I'll be moving to Sarasota this summer. I'm super excited to do it, and I cannot wait. Cannot wait, baby. Cannot wait. Shout out to Jim Cramer, man. It's about time you came here and learned how to trade. Remember, he said Wells Fargo was looking good. I just want to take a look at Wells Fargo's chart. And I was like, how far down will Wells go? You know what I mean? But the other day he said Wells Fargo was doing great. And honestly, it tanked literally the next, like a week ago, he said Wells Fargo looking good. I mean, the 3-day chart says we're going to tank. The daily says it's about to dump. This guy's interesting, man. He says Wells Fargo's looking good, and the daily wants to come to the downside at a resistance point. You know what I mean? He said Boeing looks good. Next thing you know, their planes were grounded. It's so funny. The second he says something happens the other opposite. He said to sell your Bitcoin, it went up 50%, 60%. Like, we're not even making fun of him. We love him. We love all people. It's just, what if every single time I said something was going to go up, it went down? You would kind of have to listen. You would have to laugh at me. You would have to be like this, or not even laugh at me, but you'd probably not want to do what I said to do. Not that you should do anything that anyone says anyway, right? Jim Crater, yeah, he's the best short indicator in the game. He says something, you run and short that immediately. HYVE pumping to the upside. I had it in this little flag. It came down a little bit, found its zone, and continued to pump. Look at HYVE out of the flag to the upside. HYVE doing damage, right? With the measured move all the way here to 0904. I think he's there for entertainment purposes. He must be. He must be. He must be. Luxago needs to pay me for the indicator. Shout out to Jim. Jim Cramer's smarter than he looks. He's an exit liquidity generating machine. for corrupt individuals. Ooh. My new house is 4 weeks from being completed on an acre of land. Big changes coming. Can't wait to see your day-to-day grind in the feed of it to be better myself and stay focused. You too, man. That's so cool to hear. I need to get on acres of land and do the same thing. That's another reason why I don't want to buy a home. My first home's going to have to be on acres of land. And I'm going to have to spend some time in Florida to find out really where I want to live. So I decided I'm going to rent. It is what it is. You know what I mean? And as long as the cash flow properties work out, they'll pay for the rent. I'll even out. Just send in an SC, so JJ Crack. Okay. Blessings on blessings for everybody here. I don't get this thing with rent. Isn't it better to pay 500 euro a month for my own property than 500 euro for rent? It depends on your lifestyle. It completely depends on your lifestyle. You got closing costs, okay? You got property taxes, okay? You got a lot of stuff that people don't even think about. You also spend so much money, you know what I mean? If you can buy the house cash, to me, that's the thing. I'm going to wait till I have $4 million in the bank and I'm going to buy a $1 million house completely cash. You get it? Or an asset, a couple assets I can sell and then buy for cash. I'm going to make sure I buy the house with cash. I do not want a mortgage for the home in which I live in. I don't want to give the bank a bunch of money that I don't need to be giving them. I want to put that money to work. And that money that you spend on interest alone could be going to work. So it depends on your situation. For some people, it is a better option to rent. If you're high, it depends on your worth. It depends on what you're doing. It depends on your situation. All right? Make a lifer compound. Exactly. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, very dependent on your own circumstances. Your mother is creeping. What a name, dude. So insane. Maybe playing Jacksonville soon. Interesting. I can't stand that one thing about that. Picture day is Tuesday. Unbelievable. Okay. I have 2.5 mortgage and savings. You get 4% now for me. I have a 2.5 mortgage and savings. You get 4. Also going to buy in Section 8 housing. Government guarantees payment of your rent. I'd rather have multiple smaller places. That's interesting. Than one or two large ones. Hey, guaranteeing the rent ain't bad either. Take a lot of pictures of the walls and the ceilings before installation and drywall go up. Your future self will thank you. Of all the walls and ceilings before installation and drywall go up. Your future self will thank you. Interesting. Florida home insurance is going to be harsh. Yeah, you know what it is? Nothing's harsh if you can produce, if you make tons of money. And if you believe you're destined for greatness, then you don't have to worry. See, a lot of these words come from fear. I can pick apart your language and tell who's in fear and who's not. You know what I mean? You can't live in fear. You cannot use fear to make a decision, right? Oh, the insurance is going to be harsh. Then work harder, man. Don't wish for life to be easier. Wish for more skills so you can be better. You know what I mean? Jim Rohn. Like Jim Rohn will teach you. ACOIN looks like it could pop to the upside. Something I'm looking at here. ACOIN, just kind of saw it out of the corner of my eye. So if you rent property in Section 8, they guarantee the pay. Yes, they do. Yes, I don't know I don't want to say everything because I don't know. I'm not a real estate aficionado. Buy the fear, baby. Yeah, you use the fear to your advantage. I love people that are afraid of insurance and afraid of things. I'm not afraid. I work every single day of my life. If you don't take a day off, you have nothing to be afraid about. You know? That needed a pump with no laugh, but if you don't take a day off, if you outwork every single person in America, if most people only work 5 days a week and you work 7, what do you have to fear? Nothing. It hit me the other day. I said, man, I make things real simple. Money flows to the people that work the hardest and bring the most to the market. If you're one of the few people in the world that brings the most to the market, you're never going to have anything to fear. Most people are not going to want to work 7 days a week. Most people don't want to put down the drugs and alcohol. Most people don't want to push themselves to a higher level of life and live in a high frequency. Once you do that, what 99% people say doesn't exist to you because they're all living in fear. 99% of the people live in fear. So if you decide that you're going to work 7 days a week, you will live in one of the nicer communities in the world. You'll have a nice home. And the insurance in Florida will not worry you. You'll embrace it. You'll be like, I'll pay more. Let's go. I'll just work more. You know what I mean? You have nothing to worry about if you can push yourself to the limit. And that's just the facts of life, everybody. Put down the drugs and alcohol and live in light. Yep. One house in Spain and rent in Belgium. Traveling from May to September every year. Dude, that sounds beautiful. I like what you're saying. Another cool thing about not buying a house is you're not stuck to the same place. Who wants to live somewhere for 12 years straight? 30 years, I paid off my mortgage. Nah. Gated community with security guard is best. I'm going to be living in a gated community. I will be in a gated community. So many amazing people in the chat today. Dude, I love it. I love it. Shout out to the 612 people, 425 likes. Bang, bajang. Try and use the affordable community loan programs. No MI insurance, only 3% down. I live in a small town, not many very expensive houses here. Hey, it's all good. I was born in a small town. How my life in a small town. In the same small town. Anyway, let's get back in. Covalent looking good to me. Crypto Life, are you coming to Dubai? We have no tax and no crime. We live crypto. I have a penthouse in downtown LA. I have less than 14 years left to pay it off. The world is changing. The working class will become the working poor because get the education, join the Lifer family, and become financially independent. Crypto Father of 3, I love you for saying that. Now I am renting it out. Good for you. Shout out from Kenya. God bless you, man. More people have $1,500 to spend on rent than four grand. I like what he just said. You know what I mean? How did McDonald's make all the money? It sold hamburgers for $1, right? Would you rather sell 10, $200 filet mignons or 1 million burgers for $1? I like what he's saying. Also, if you own multiple properties with smaller rent, I see what you're saying. Your guy's putting good ideas in my head, and I appreciate it. You're putting great ideas. The most important thing is not the big one to have done, but the little thing that you yourself came. The most important thing is not the big one that other, but the life lesson. That doesn't make sense. Some people like what you do. Some people hate what you do, but most people simply don't give a damn. Charles Bukowski. They really don't. Remember that. If you live to impress others, you're going to go insane. McDonald's is a real estate company. They don't make money on burgers. I like what he's saying. I like what he just said. I found that out too one day. Smart man, Lifer friend. Let the gains flow to the real estate game. Thinking ahead. Exactly. My next big buy is self-service car washes and self-service ice machines. I like that. I was at a car wash the other day. I'm going to also do a lapels franchise. I think a lapels franchise is a really good idea. I get lapels. They come and pick up my dry cleaning and they drop it off. I don't have to go there ever. Look at it's 7.77 miles. Look at that. That's insane. 777 when I did that. You don't think that's strange? That every time I think of something, there's a 777 involved? No one thinks that's weird. I'm making it happen, right? I don't know. Just to know, you can use the first-time home buyer programs every 3 years as long as the property you are buying will become your primary residence. Interesting. Every 3 years, you keep buying a new home? Movie Michael Keaton about Ray Kroc. Good one. Interesting. So I went over this idea. This is key, the concepts we went over today. Okay? And we've been on for an hour. This was supposed to be a quick update, and it became another live stream. I used to just do a quick update, 5 to 10 minutes, bounce in and out, do my thing, right? And now it became something that I do all the time, all right? Let's take a look at what's happening. Bitcoin is struggling here with low liquidity on a Sunday. They're playing games. They're going to be able to liquidate whoever they want, whenever they want, right? Just remember that. Still have a pretty nice divergence here. It's not as sharp down as it is up. See, like this is kind of a flatter zone here. That's far more aggressive of a dump. And that's a Class B bullish divergence if I've ever seen one. It says we're likely to bounce back to the upside here to the top of the channel. Go sideways. I'm sticking to it that tonight we may see a nice bump to the upside. I plan on joining so we're settled in the house and I can really focus. Can't wait to be in the class. Is everything okay? Babe, you've been gone for an hour, hun. You said you were going to go for 3 hours. All right. I'm still live streaming. I haven't even begun anything. Yeah. I had 3 hours. You know what I mean? She's like, I know, but it's Sunday. I got to raise the frequency of hundreds of people throughout the world. That's my job. I'm going to do it no matter what. But I'll jump on out now. My family's here and back. I was told I had 3 hours to create. Always happens. Thank you. And they're liquidating anyone who's going long today. They just want to smash the longs here. Make sure you're insulated from the longs. Okay? DCN to the 618. Or to the 786 even. Perpetual futures over here. Perpetual futures. The market never sleeps. Kaz, CKB, scary candles. Nothing is scary in this life. It's all an opportunity. That's what I realized. It's just always an opportunity. And you know what I like about MEXC? They got Wojak. They got everything you need here. They got Wojak. They got it all. They really do. They really, really do. They got it all on the channel. They really have it all here on the channel. It's pretty interesting. Okay. 26.8. Trigger price in the move. What was that? Yeah, 28.6. 26.8, 28.6 on the inverse representation. Okay. I'm scared of red candles. Pull your fibs and change red candles to white. They're easier to buy. I like what he just said, man. You could change the color. I never did that before. Is the lifer about to do something different that he's never done before? Symbols. Last, high and low. Bid and ask. That's chart settings. Hold on, you had to hit just the candles. Let me get rid of everything for a second. Am I about to make a life change? There you go. Settings. It's not letting me do the actual candles though, the price action. Oh, there it is. You can do it here, right? Yeah, that's price action. Huh, I never changed price action. There you go. So creepy, though. But not all of them are white. Why is that? Oh, the borders have to be white. And the wicks have to be white. Hey, you know what? There's a first time for everything. Let's see how it works, man. You never know. White and green, right? Really weird, though. People are going to look at me funny for the rest of the day. I'm like, what is he doing? What is he doing? What is lifer doing? You know? And what you do here is you just go up here to a template, save indicator template. I always put like 1 or AA, 111 AAA will make it the top. Boss white candles, right? And there you go. Now you're like, oh yeah, white candle, that's a great thing. White is a great color for us. We like white. Interesting. Now my chart looks so different. People are going to look at me funny for the rest of my life. I'll go back and forth. You know what I mean? Celtic uniforms. I like it, dude. And you know what? The green could be greener. Like, I'm not a fan of the green. Let's kind of change the green up, too. Let's have some fun. Let's be different. Let's push to be bold. I always want it to be like a real, like, oh, you can add your own colors. I want Celtic green, right? Wow, my candles are so different now. Oh, no, but I kept the white outlines, which is kind of cool. Honestly, kind of always liked that idea. The white outlines of the candles. Lime green and darker blue is good. I don't like dark blue. I don't want any blues. I'm a single father with 3 kids, and I work many hours as an Uber driver. Hence, I don't feel I have time to trade like you do. I DCA on projects I believe in, and I plan to wait for the bull run. Hey, you're doing what helps you. All right? But honestly, if you set alerts and you're really focused, you could swing trade on the 3-day chart. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, Swing trading on the 3-day chart could be very advantageous. And I just bought into this nasty wick and added to my position. I did. I'm at a 20x long with $473. All right. My liquidation is 26.3. And my two different stop losses, 27.2 and 26.8 on the idea here, right? So, again, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Nothing's guaranteed, but I'm playing that long. And I usually I should not trade the long on Sunday night. Most volatile day, but I'm just trading what the charts tell me to do. The charts are telling me there's a cup and handle here for Bitcoin. The candles are kind of hard to see, though. It's a little messy. If I go back to my old way, it's a little messy. I believe it's because of the white outline, right? So if we go back here to settings and we get rid of the white outline. And the wick too. I didn't find my new green. Why is that? Oh, there it is, yeah. That's more like it. Celtic green, man. Sammy made a big change with his life today. I can't believe this. Sammy speaks and I'm just... George doesn't like... George wants Kung Pao. I like green and gold, huh? Green and gold, man. That green and gold, baby. That green and gold. I want to make sure I'm just not missing any ideas that could be conveyed better to me. Or chart looks like it's harder to read for me personally. I'm very stubborn. I don't know how long I'll be able to do this. Oh, wow. It changed it on all my... It changes it everywhere? So it's like that on everything no matter what? Oh, no. People are going to be like, why are your candles... You know, I think I should go back because I'm going to go back. To me, I like the red candles. I've already convinced myself to buy into the red. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm getting, like, really nervous, actually. It's like I'm afraid it's going to ruin my trading. Although red and green, I'm colorblind. They sometimes look alike. See, these two colors are very close to me at certain times. I can't tell the difference now. I can't see the difference between the candles. Because I'm red and green colorblind and they're just too close. Like right here, they're all the same color to me. So now I'm messing up. Now I wish I didn't do this. I made a mistake on my own life. Let me see here. How do we get back to default? Is there any way to go to default? Can I go back to a default? No. 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 Yellow's kind of cool. I'm just now worried that people are going to like not able to follow along with me because they're not going to understand what colors my candles are. I like the yellow and green though. That's like apparent to me. And yellow's like buy into the yellow, you know? It's like caution too. But now they're too much looking like my other colors too. Any way to go, maybe if I could just go back in time. Now they're all white? That's as far back as it can go. I got back somewhat. How did I do that? Hit Control V. Now they're apparently not the same. I like this better. That's way better for me. All right. A little bit of a change. That kind of... I don't like to change things up once I have them down packed. All right. Nice bounce off 27,000. Happy that I got in on the low there and made that move. Interesting. Yeah, order history. Okay. Okay. I'm liking what I'm seeing. And so we'll show you the results of this trade tonight when we see what happens. All right. The prime creator, God of the universal law, whatever you want to label it. I am only a spick in the universe, yet capable of perceiving all as itself is one. I love what he just said. That's amazing. You need to pay premium of $20,000 a month to get the unlimited undo history. Really? Click template on the bottom left and set in settings and apply defaults. The bottom left in settings. Ah. Bling. But yeah, I don't want defaults. I've changed some things, so. This works for me. I'm cool with it. Let's look at my daily candles. I like it. I like that I did the white outline on the candle. They look cool. Makes them look a little cooler. You know what I mean? Something about the white outline that I'm all about. So remember, we could be bearishly retesting this area and falling down to 27,000 on the bigger time frame. One thing I want to show you too as well. One idea is this falling wedge breaks up, but another kind of interesting concept is we're in this flag and we're bearishly retesting that, and then we'll drop to the downside. Really want to see us get back above 28,000, 29K. I thought you were colorblind, purple, yellow, diamond. I am colorblind, man. Thank you, Sam. That works for you. Yep. Yeah. Are you colorblind? And it's Sunday. Let's have some fun. Funny, the second I did that, I lost people. Isn't that crazy how quick people just... We went from 620 to 560 the second I started playing with the candles. People just want what they want, man. It's a vicious game out here. If you want to be, it's a vicious game. It really is. Like, that's why I'm here every single day, because the second you take a day off, it's over for you. It's over. Nobody cares. They want the charts. They want the love. They don't want, they don't want to see you changing candles. They want to see you go do that on your own time. You scared them off with the colors, right? So crazy, right? It also is lunchtime. People maybe want to go eat some food. I'm still here, Sammy. Thank you, Elizabeth. I love you. All right, I'm out for the day. Thank you for everyone. I did my prediction for Bitcoin. We're back above 27.5 too after that little dippage here on BOOKMAP. So anything is possible. Okay. Clear Wyckoff distribution in the 15-minute for this range. Hey, you can save your own templates there too. Oh yeah, I thought these are templates. I just figured they would actually save the colors that I made, Yeah. I'm always here, Sammy. Shout out to Thomas Semenich. Thank you so much. God bless you, man. Thanks, Sam. Have a good day with the fam. See you this evening. Everyone, I'm out for the night or for the day. I'll see you later on today. Let's take a look at USD.Tether. Someone says it's a big M pattern. I like to see that. Let's see what's up with that. Tether dominance. I also see it in a complex head and shoulder, right? Shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder, shoulder. Break to the downside. Complex head and shoulder pattern. Could dump us, and there's a bit of an M here. Is that what you're saying? I don't know exactly where the M is for you. It isn't a falling wedge, but you're getting overbought on the daily time frame. Boom. Boom. Dump to the point of control. And it's a rising wedge that already starting to drop. Look at this. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. You're already falling down. Then you're attempting to bearishly retest this area. And that's a head and shoulder pattern. Bitcoin likely to pump as the US Tether dumps. All we need is a couple more banks to struggle and some more some more of that scary news. And we're going to get a move. If you're not on the group, you're missing out. Join us. Thank you for saying that, man. Thank you for saying that. Last thing we'll look at is GENSLER. I just want to see what GENSLER's doing. Oh, and I got to go to Deck Screener. Good GENSLER on Arbitrum. Oh wow, look, we put it in this flag yesterday. It went up 148%. Right now, it went to a high of 220% yesterday. It's right back down to where it began, but I put this out yesterday on the live. Ready? You remember this? It went up 223%. You got to know how to take some profits, but that's a beautiful move for Gensler to the upside. These are very high-risk coins. You got to watch them, though. Be very, very careful. And that's a crazy price action. It's really a backward symmetrical. See that? But it's a broadening rising wedge that could, you know, technically break up back up. They kind of dip down. This thing could come back up. This is what these things do. Sorry. They come up, they retest this area here, and they bounce out. It's a broadening rising wedge that could break to the upside. All right. Just know, I mean, that's high risk. I don't own any of that coin, but just showing you the ideas. Okay, I'll be here. Everyone, I'll be back tonight at 8 p.m. Thank you so much for being here. An hour and a half long stream. May you stay blessed. May you have a good night. And I'll see you tonight on the live. God bless you all.